But before we get started, or before I invite Leader George, if you're listening to us from YouTube, you like to get started, please tap the link in our bio. There's a link in our bio. Just tap on it and send us a message. We'll guide you on how to activate your robot, and we'll guide you on how to get started with trading. All right. So I'd like to invite Leader George. We'll just be getting right into today's topic. A lot of us do not even know how to set one short signal. Oh yeah, as per the timing, I don't know if people prefer weekends. I don't know if is, but then 8:30 is a good time actually. But maybe we should ask if weekends are better. I don't know.
We do it on Saturday, 8:30.
Yeah, we'll probably just ask on the group. Or
Okay.
what do you people think? Anyway, what do you people think?
Okay, to me, I think whether it's Saturday or during the week, anybody that wants to join Zoom will join. So if they are not here, meaning they won't be there too on Saturday, whether we'll put it on Saturday or not. So I think we should just start. Maybe they're waiting for the recording, so.
Yeah. Okay. Leader George, you can carry on.
Okay. You're all welcome to today's Zoom. Today's topic is how to use your robots to trade the one-shot signal. We have been privileged to start receiving sharp entry one-shot signal. One-shot signal means they have looked at it and see that this coin will move in the next 5 to 15 minutes interval. So these are signals that if you don't enter it immediately, they are dropped in the space of 3 minutes. Once the signals are dropped, 3 minutes, okay, once they are dropped and we forward it under 3 minutes, maybe if they are dropped like 8 o'clock, we see it maybe 8:01, we send it to the group 8:02. If you don't enter that signal 8:03, you leave it and wait for the next, because that signal is being gotten on 5 minutes / 15 minutes in time frame on the chart. I'm going to share my screen now, so we'll talk more, but I just want to give the summary, so when I share my screen, we'll understand it better. One-shot signals are what we use during the bull run to achieve more profits. It means that you are entering this signal, you just want to trade it once. Once it buys and is in profit and sells, it should stop the trade. You wait for another signal. But the only thing now, the only good thing in this time is that we already have our margin calls saved, our trade settings. Maybe you have 500. You have 500 to enter the one-shot signal for one signal, 500. You can start with 200 as first buy. Then you use 300 to program your margin calls in case, because with what I've seen so far, 90% of those signals delivers before 30 to 1 hour with what I've seen. The signals will come from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Nigerian time, and it will also come from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. Nigerian time. So I've talked on the timing when you should enter. Now we have also discussed the entry points because the signals, I'm going to share my screen, but let me just do introduction so you understand better when I start sharing my screen. When you see the signals come with charts, so you see the picture, it comes with the picture of the chart. You will see the entry price in green. So once you want to enter that signal, the first thing you check is the name of the signal. Once you see on the chart, the timing is right, maybe they drop it 8:01, you saw it 8:02, or you saw it at 8:01 or 8:02 or 8:03. You check the name of the coin. If the coin is COS, you check in your Royalq, you open COS. You see the current price of COS in your Royalq. Compare it with the entry price I told you will be on green on the chart. I will share my screen and I will show you. Now, if the current price, I've explained this thing before, but let me still give the summary. Let me still say it. Whether you should set entry price, or if you are going to set the preset price, or if you are to start the trade immediately without setting preset price. I think we have a Zoom meeting that we explained it, but I will still give the condition. So if they say the entry price for this coin is $0.5, that is the entry price, 0.5. That is what you saw in green background from the signal that we dropped. The entry price at the down part is in the green background is 0.5. Now you have searched the coin, you have searched the coin, COS. You have seen the current price. The current price is 0.5. Or maybe the coin has gone up small, 0.51 or 0.505 means that the coin has started going up. If you did not meet the entry, if what the preset price said is 0.5, and you did not meet the coin when you enter the coin and you are seeing the coin price at anything lower than 0.5, you enter it. You don't set preset price. If they just gave the signal on the chart, you saw that the entry price that is in yellow, that is on yellow background, is $0.5. And once you search for the coin and you see that the current price of that coin is 0.498, start the trade immediately. I will still talk on the starting of the trade immediately. For you to start the trade immediately, you are going to set only the first buy-in amount. You have to be fast because in one short signal, the time you enter is very important. Entry price is very important. If you don't want to hear cases of some people saying their coin has sold, their coin is sold out, and your own is still trading, entry price matters. Okay? So if what the signal is showing, the entry price for the signal is 0.5, and you have searched the coin, and you have seen that the price of that coin has gone down maybe to 0.49, start the trade immediately. You don't need to set the preset price. Okay? But if they just dropped the signal 0.5 and you search, the current price for that coin is on 0.51. 0.51. It means that that coin has started increasing. If the take profit is on 4%, you can just set your own 2%. You can set your own 2.5. You can set your own 3%. You must not set that 4% that the signal came with because of the entry price 0.5. The coin has started increasing. You do not enter the coin at zero at that entry price. So you enter the coin at 0.51, but the entry price is 0.5. So what you will do is you will reduce your take profit. Instead of 4% the signal came with, you can set 2% or 2.5. Okay? Now, I've given the first condition, what you check to know if you set the preset price or not. I've also thought the first condition was the timing when the signal was dropped, and you when the time you saw it. In WhatsApp, you always see time a message was dropped. Then you yourself, you see the time you are seeing the message. You compare. That is the first condition for this one shot. The second condition is to check the entry price and the current price. If the current price is lower than the entry price, what you are given on the what you saw on the chart, you enter the trade. If the entry price, if the entry price is now lower than the current price, they gave you 0.5, but the current price is around 0.6. Please leave that signal. Signals will come, leave it. Wait for the next one. Like today, I think we dropped more than 4. So if you don't meet signal A, you meet signal B. If you don't meet signal B, you meet signal C. So these are the things you take note entering these one-shot signals. Now, you have confirmed the entry price, you are good to go, you have entered the trade. You have entered the trade immediately. What you should not waste time setting your trade settings. Once you have searched the coin, you have confirmed the entry price, click on trade setting. It's only first buy amount. You should know your first buy amount. You should have done your capital management first. That is, okay, I want to trade with 500 for one coin. I'm starting with $200 as my first buy. $300 now. I want to use 15, 15, 15 to buy each of the margins. Even if you take 2% on $200, 2% on $200 is $4. So if you make $4, that is maybe the coins no go down to buy your margins. You just enter the coin and it gives you 2%. You have made $4 on that 200. But if the coin goes down and buy more of your margin calls before going up, you make more than the $4. Okay? So you must have had your trade settings saved first for that your 500 you want to use, or for that your $100 you want to use, or for that your 200 trade capital you want to use to enter this trade. But what you will do first, you have to start the trade by setting your first buy-in amount. So once you click on, you have searched the trade, you have confirmed the price, you click on trade settings. The next thing you do, enter the first buy amount and start the trade. It's only first buy amount you will set. Normally, the double will be closed, your AI margin will be closed. If AI margin is open, but you have to make sure that double must be closed. The double position is so that it will not buy times 2 of your first buy. So once you set your first buy amount, make sure the double position is closed. Start your trade. Immediately you start your trade, that means you have achieved the entry price. Now you can now click on trade settings and put your calling, select your save settings to the trade, then put your take profits, adjust your trade, click on one shot and the rest, then you save. But in this one shot signal, entry price matters. Entry price matters. So once you search the coin, you have checked the entry price if you are going to set the preset price, the entry price or not. If you are not setting, you start. Once the trade has started, you now come back and edit it and do your calling your trade, your margin calls, your safe settings, your safe margin calls. Set your strategy mode on the sub-in real-time settlement. The period for the trade is one shot. You save. So these are the things. These have to enter the one shot. So I'm going to share my screen now so that we will now look at the signals question. Okay. Hello. Hello, Sherry.
Yeah.
You can see my. Can you see my screen?
Yes, please carry on.
Okay. So this is how you see the signals. At least today we dropped more than four in the space of that 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, so look at this one dropped at, look at the time here, 4:38. So if you come and see this coin and your time is showing 4:45, leave this signal, more will come. But if you are lucky to see this the eight that it was dropped 439, 440, 441, 442. Check, go ahead, check the price. Okay, so now it will come. The take profit is 4%. Look at the name of the coin. This one is lever USDT. So the name of the coins comes first, then USDT is what we are using to trade. So look at the entry price, it's always on green. Okay, so if I'm to trade this coin now, look at the price 0.002133. That is the entry price 0.002133. So I will go immediately. I'll go immediately to my stuff and I will search. I'll use this search and search the name of the coin. This is it. So the entry price is 2133. 2133. This coin must have delivered and is now down. So for instance, now when this trade was called and you check the entry price, maybe it's around 0.002133 or 2130 or 2137. Between that small range, you can just start the trade. But look at Look at it now. If you meet a signal, the first thing to check is the time the signal was dropped. If you are not 5 minutes early to see the signal, just leave it. You understand? So if you are 5 minutes early and the entry price that is 0.0083, maybe you after the 5 minutes is 0.2133. Create this, you go ahead, click on create, click on the martingale strategy board, click on create, click on this feel free to create your own strategy more flexible, this down one. Immediately you click on trade settings, immediately come to manually create. First thing you do, put your first buy amount. If it's 200, put it. So the open position is always closed, fine. Once you just put this first buying amount, click on save immediately. Sure, activate the trade. When you have activated the trade, so that you can meet the entry price, then once the trade has started, you can now click on trade settings. You can now click on choose your strategy settings. You will now choose your settings for that, your trade capital. So once you put it, you now edit. If you want to off your AI margin, you off. If you want to on, depending on your settings, then you now save. Your strategy mode, you must change it to sub-bin, depending on your setting. Sub-bin real time settlement. Then you now save it. Yeah? So that is that. So I don't know if we have any questions.
Okay, if we have questions, you can use the chat box or meet ourselves and ask our question.
No, we can't see it. I don't understand.
Maybe it's from his end. You watch
I
the
cannot see
recording.
my phone. Is it only Ethelstar that did not see my I hope. So do you have any other question? Do you have question? Let's
If you have question, please unmute yourself and ask your question or use the chat box.
Sir George, this one pass our power. We need to learn it very well.
This is the basics now. Over
it's
to
like
you, Rita George.
he just Mr. Choose is a new partner.
Okay.
This topic we have discussed it. If you go to our YouTube channels, if you go to the first video we did, you understand it very well. Please, we have
Your sound.
discussed. Okay, on the YouTube channel, we have discussed this, the entry price and all that. So we have recordings and practicals on the entry price. So Mr. Choose, if you have spare time, you can go through our YouTube channel, scroll down, you see videos on entry. I think we have videos on entry price, so you understand it better. But the one-shot signal is what we do, is the basics, because we do enter one shot. That is what we started in 2021. We are doing one shot then. So it's just about telling the robot to buy and sell and stop. That is it. So do you have any other question?
Thank you. I'll do that.
Okay.
I have a question. Hello?
Please go ahead.
Yes, I wanted to ask about the current situation with BTC reaching 58 and affecting the other coins. I thought this September is meant to be a bull run, but it's not starting out that way.
Hello, please come again. I didn't get it.
I'm asking about the chances of the coins rising because currently most of them are in a down loss, so I'm not sure which one and how to go about it from here. Like I'm in a loss right now, and I noticed it's because when BTC is up, they go up, but when BTC is down, they don't. So I want to know what when likely we might see a change this month.
Okay. And the bull run is just starting now. When I started Royalq in 2021, 2021 plus 4 is 2025. You saw we are around July of 2021. That was when we saw Bitcoin. I met Bitcoin at 50,052. From July to September, Bitcoin increased to 69,000 from 50 to 69. Altcoins also followed it. So the bull run, the stipulated time is from the halving to the next year, that is 2025. Halving to 2025. The bull run is not just 1 month now. It's the range from the Bitcoin halving to late 2025. That is the bull run. So coins will be moving up, down, but we saw last week, I think we saw altcoins coming up last week, then
The week
before the
before.
reversal. Hello?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Last week or last 2 weeks, we saw altcoin increasing.
It was last 2 weeks. I remember last week was also a deficit.
As we approach 2025, coins will increase, altcoins will also increase. So the bull run is between from Bitcoin halving to 2025, and we are still in 2024. So we'll be seeing it as we go.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
And please, I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. And from this thing you dropped today, I can see take profit 2%. Is it that we are changing our take profit to be 2%? And then what is the meaning of this tactic I'm seeing? You write tactic 1305. I don't know where that one comes in.
Okay, yes. When you see a signal, you have to follow through with the signal. So that tactics is just a settings actually, just a trade settings. If you have a settings already, which I believe you have a settings, what you just focus on is the price of the coin. That's one, the name of the coin and the take profit, and then use your settings.
Okay, sorry, please do. So now you say take profit 2%. So our
All,
take profit must be 2%. Must it be 2%?
all signals come with their own take profit percentage. Like the one I showed you, the example, the last signal that entered the group today was 4%. I think there was one that was 3. So take profit can be 1%, 7%. Today on the group, they were 7% in the morning. There's a coin they call out for 7% take profit. and is delivered after 1 hour. So take profit for every signal is not the same. It's depending on how the movement of the coin is being predicted. So that is it.
So yeah, you have to follow the take profits. If you are entering a particular
Hello, good evening.
signal, follow the take profits, please. Good evening,
Hello,
sir.
good evening. Good evening. Please, this RQTM that the madam is talking, the Royalq Team Motion International, I think our leaders need to teach us this tactics well, because we are always seeing it. We don't know how to use it. We see RQTMI 12135. What does it mean, and how do we use it? We don't know it. I think you can hear me.
The third one.
Yes, sir. I think that's Royalq Team Motion International tactics of 135. How can we use it? We don't know. You have never taught us about it before. You are only seeing it on the signals. What does it mean? And how do we use it?
It's just trade settings of margin calls for different trades for different trade capital. Everybody, they have their margin settings for each capital. Different things have their own. You cannot say you want to be learning every team's their trades, their margin call settings. Me, I can decide to trade. Can you hear me?
Does it mean that if you see any signal drop, carry RQTMI, you should not trade it, because I don't know what to do when I see something like that.
RQTMI always come with their own signals. It's not only their signals we do post on the group.
I know.
Like the 3 signals I shared today is not from RQTMI. Those people, they are just a group that comes up with signals, and they have, okay, if you are trading this as signal, this is the trade margin settings for them. They have a spreadsheet. They have a spreadsheet for RTMI 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want the spreadsheet, it's on the group. They send you the spreadsheet, you open it, but it's just margin settings, margin configuration settings for different capital.
Okay. It's all right.
So that is it. If you have your own margin settings saved, you just need the name of the coin, of the signal, the take profit, and the entry price. That is the 3 things you need from every signal. Thank you.
It's all right. Thank you.
Michael, please, you can unmute yourself.
All right. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay. My question, though I put it on the chat box, but it was not treated. Do we have a setting for various amount like $100, $200, $300, and the likes? And then what is the link to your YouTube group so that one can be able to check the recordings you're talking about? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I'll post the YouTube link on the chat. I'm going
Okay.
to get the link now, and I'm going to post it on the chat. And then for your question, it's almost like we're asking the same question. The first lady I was asking the same question. Okay, so here we try as much as possible to teach the basics. Now, the basics entail of margin configuration, right? If you learn how to actually set your margin configuration, if you know how to, what is margin configuration, what is multiply buying ratio, what is margin call drop, you will be able to do your trade settings yourself. It's not something that is hard. Do you understand? But most times when you join Royalq, not even most time, all the time when you join Royalq, as a newbie, your upline helps you with those settings, right? Your upline is going to come up with the settings and it has to be according to your trading capital. So if you have $100 trading capital, your upline will guide you on settings to use for $100. If you have $200, pending when you have to learn how to do it yourself, because the goal is not really is we I have to say personally, I don't subscribe to always copying trade signal. I feel like we should be able to do it ourselves. Should be able to know how many percentage drop you want to cover on a particular coin and set it with your capital. And that's the same question they've been asking about that Arukutia AMI tactics. That is just a trade settings. Most of us here already have our trade settings. And if you go to our upline, they will just tell your upline, oh, this is what I have. I have $100, I have $200. It doesn't even necessarily have to be your upline. Just talk to any leader and they will give you a settings that follows your capital. Or if that's the case, you can drop the Excel sheet of the different options that we have. I will get it. I don't know if I'll look for it. I'll post it on the group. That spreadsheet has different capital, different settings for different capitals. I hope you understand.
Yes, I understand. Understand. And lastly, just to help the last speaker before I spoke, I think the RQTMI group, they used to teach the Excel sheet on Saturdays, and then how to analyze and pick a trade on Sunday. So if that man is saying that he have not learned it, let him, join them on Saturdays and Sundays. Then he'll be able to learn it. So that is just an advice for the guy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Please, sir, you can add us to that group or send how we can join the group. We can also join to learn. Thank you, sir.
Okay, do we have any other question, please?
It's a Zoom link. Once they want to do the Zoom, we'll post the Zoom link. You attend their Zoom meetings when they want to do it.
Any other question?
I thought I said since I came back to Nigeria, my Binance and Obi HTX is not longer working. Ethostar, please check if your VPN is still on. Check if your VPN is still on. Binance should work. Binance should work. Well, my own is working, so there's something with your phone. Maybe your phone is still pointing Because if your Binance is working over there, then check your location. I think there should be location setting on Binance. So check, why is your Binance not working since you came to Nigeria? It should work. And not only Binance, your HTX2 is no longer working. Try to update them, then try to open it. It might be network or so. Check. So do we have any other question?
Okay, do we have any other question? Our Zoom days and our time is Mondays and Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. Nigerian time. Mondays and Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. Nigeria time. If for any reason you miss our Zoom, we have the recordings up on our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is on the group, is mostly pinned on our group, so you can access our YouTube link on the group and watch the recordings so that you can follow up on the videos that you missed. If you are here, you do not have an activated robot, please get back to the person who invited you to this Zoom meeting. And please also, you can also watch, even if you are here, you can also watch the recordings so that you can refresh your memory, because this one shot signal, this new signal, you see that particular one, that signal that comes with an image, that signal is fire. Like it delivers very well. So key into it. The judge has already put the time in there. It comes late, sure. So try as much as possible to, sleep in the daytime so that it can be active in the night time, because most of that signal comes at like in the night time. So watch the video, know how to enter signals very. It's okay. Lucy said she said something on the group chat that was funny. She said it seems the process now fastest finger approach. Yes, so you have to be sharp. You have to enter it very fast before the coin starts to actually move up. So yes, you have to enter it ASAP. So yeah, key into that particular signal and just compound. I wish everybody luck, and we'll see you on Thursday. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your week. Have a good one. Good night, everybody. Stay blessed. Bye.
Okay, bye to everybody.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody. Thank you, leaders, for the wonderful section.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.